Sie stammen aus Wien mit einem Gesamtgewicht von 179 Kilogramm. Der Stylist Binolt Leach, der Tiger aus 1150, Joe Bravo. Zusammen sind sie die Bleach Blonde Bastards!
The second of our first round matches in the tag team title tournament about to take place, and well, here's a pair who are thoroughly unlikable. Joe Bravo, his stylist, Binolt Leach. Collectively the Bleach Blonde Bastards. Both of these men were, I'm going to say gentlemen, but we'll just call them men, were previously a part of the mid-card revolution, a faction here that was very influential in pro wrestling Austria till it was forced to break up at our last show, Chapter 5, after losing that fallout match. Meanwhile, at Chapter 4, by the way, they had a loss to Igor and Hugo, who we've already seen in this tournament. So they'll be more than eager for the Bleach Blonde Bastards to go further than their rivals did.
Und hier kommen ihre Gegner. Aus Debrecen in Ungarn mit einem Gesamtgewicht von 230 Kilogramm. Sie sind die amtierenden HCW Tag Team Champions. Öcsi, Vilmos, die Gulyas Bros.
From deep in the Hungarian countryside, you're looking at a team who have already got championships over their shoulders. Those are the HCW Tag Team Championships, Hungarian Championship Wrestling. These two corn-fed country boys, Öcsi and Vilmos, the Gulyas brothers, had success, obviously, in HCW and elsewhere in their home country. They've had something of a mixed record here in Pro Wrestling Austria in our first 5 chapters, 2 wins and 3 losses. One of those losses was to a team at Chapter 2 that included Joe Bravo. So Bravo, who's not exactly short on self-confidence anyway, will firmly believe that he knows the secret to defeating the Gulyas brothers. If you are just joining us, the Arrows of Hungary have already qualified for the finals of this Tag Team Championship tournament. We are going to crown the first ever Pro Wrestling Austria Tag Team Champions tonight in what will be a 3-way elimination final match. And the second of 3 spots in that match up for grabs here. It's going to be the bull of the village, Öcsi. Going to start out for the Gulyas brothers. And Joe Bravo, the tiger of the 15th district. Whatever that means. Referee in this one, Tassilo Jung, one of the most experienced officials on the planet. He'll need all of his wits about him to keep these 2 teams in check. Bravo, rubbing the hair there of Öcsi, and then regretting it. Hang on, Bravo, I think, speaking of hair, wants to make sure that Leach has got his hair in perfect condition. A bit of a classic Ric Flair style hair on the head of Joe Bravo. Whether that's going to stay as perfectly in place as it is at the moment, once the Gulyas brothers are through with him, that remains to be seen. I have my doubts. raw power of the bull of the village. And immediately, Öcsi going to the hair. And Bravo needs to care a little bit less about what happens to his hair, a little bit more about winning this match, because the Gulyas brothers are no joke. By the way, the Gulyas brothers were trained by the Arrows of Hungary, so if they were to make it to the final, there would be a student-teacher dynamic of sorts in that final. Bravo, yeah, might be back to the drawing board, lifting up Öcsi. More than a challenging task, it's an almost impossible task. Vilmos tagging in now for the Gulyas brothers. And Bravo has seen enough. One of those guys on his own is pretty intimidating, both of them, and he immediately headed for the hills, being comforted by Binolt Leach. The Gulyas brothers have had plenty of troubles with mid-card Revolution before it disbanded. So there's no love lost between these two teams as Leach tagging in, the personal stylist of Joe Bravo. Going to the ropes here, ducking Vilmos and eventually getting that boot up, designer boot. Vilmos picking up the pace and a shoulder block. No one was going to withstand that. Being hit by a freight train. Leach went down. Vilmos tags in Öcsi. Double team here by the Gulyas brothers. Flipping him onto his back and then dropping him hard on the canvas. Vilmos launched by Öcsi. And here comes the senton splash, crushing the ribs of Binolt Leach. Body slam, doubling down on the punishment. And Leach, I'm sure, wishes he was anywhere but here. He kicks out at 2 to his credit, but no, what a combo that was. The kind of combo from the Gulyas brothers that can immediately turn things decisively in their way. Left hand now, right elbow from Öcsi. Öcsi feeling the energy of this sold-out crowd, but nobody home there. Meanwhile, Leach able to tag in Joe Bravo. Bravo off the top, the knee into the arm. That could break your arm. He's not just a pretty face, Joe Bravo. Look at him taunting Vilmos before delivering more damage to Vilmos' brother. I'm going to try and wrench that arm. Try and cause as much pain as possible to Öcsi. Again, though, just like lifting him is difficult. Trying to force a submission out of Öcsi feels like a Herculean task. He's got that spare right arm. He's using it to get in some shots to the body. A headbutt finally, forcing Bravo to release him. Öcsi tagging in Vilmos. Vilmos, the boar of the village. But there's a spray in the eyes. A spray in the eyes from Leach. Referee didn't see it. A high knee there from Bravo. And Bravo stomping away at that damaged left arm of Öcsi. Look at him, Leach just choking away at Vilmos. Completely underhanded from Joe Bravo's stylist, but Bravo may get the spotlight here. Kick out on 2 from Vilmos. That would have been a heck of an injustice if the Gulyas brothers had lost after that blatant cheating from Bravo and Leach, the Bleach blonde bastards. Snapmare takedown from Bravo. Leach is tagged back in. Bravo gets another shot on him, and there's a standing, leaping elbow from Leach. It's that right leg for a 2 count. They may have cut corners to get there, but after spraying that substance in the eyes of Vilmos, ever since then, the Bleach Blonde Bastards have been very firmly on top of this one. Innovative and devastating looking offense there from Leach. He may have knocked out Vilmos, and Vilmos kicked out. I think Öcsi was concerned as well. Öcsi was halfway into the ring to try and break that up. As it happens, Vilmos able to kick out and make them tough in the Hungarian countryside. Certainly in the village where the Gulyas brothers grew up. Bravo knocked off the apron there by Vilmos. Leach ran into the boot. Vilmos trying to make the tag. Leach smartly knocking Öcsi off the apron, although again not actually within the spirit of the rules. Pulled him by the hair as well. Building up quite a rap sheet here is Binolt Leach in terms of how many rules he's breaking. Breaking rules, they're trying to break Vilmos Gulyas. Joe Bravo, top turnbuckle. What is that? Stomp between the legs. I think we will charitably say it was into the abdomen as a pin and a 2 count from Bravo. The unnecessary showboating, the preening from Joe Bravo and from Binolt Leach. If it wasn't for that, maybe they would have won the match there. Leach tagging back in now. I'm sure both these teams will have in mind that if they are to win this match, they need to conserve some energy for that 3-way final later on. I'm sure the Bleach Blonde Bastards, who are making frequent tags here, would see those beautiful Pro Wrestling Austria Tag Team Championship belts as the ultimate in fashion accessories. Bravo, he knows he's choking illegally. Referee giving him a warning. Bravo taunting Öcsi before going back to work on Vilmos, but that might have been a mistake, taking his eye off Vilmos, who's battling his way out of the opposition corner. And a clothesline from Vilmos that couldn't find its mark. Bravo shoving Vilmos back into his own team's corner. For a swing at Öcsi, couldn't get it. Let's attack to Öcsi. Vilmos tags in his brother. And there is a raging bull on the loose inside that ring. The Bleach Blonde Bastards are in some trouble now. Here comes Öcsi. Picking up Joe Bravo. Crushes Leach in one corner, crushes Bravo in the other. Öcsi knocking them all over the place here. Bravo couldn't take him down, but Öcsi able to easily take Bravo down. Now Leach gonna face the wrath of the bull of the village. Big clothesline, a pin to go to the finals, but the left arm, left shoulder springs up off the canvas from Leach. Just before the count of 3, the match keeps going. Bravo back in and immediately back out, but here's a schoolboy roll up from Leach. Leach trying to steal it, and he nearly did. Enziguri from Leach doesn't send Öcsi down. Instead, Öcsi, the knee to the temple. Vilmos tagging in. The Gulyas brothers with Leach, the powerbomb, the pin, and a victory for the Gulyas brothers.
Und damit die Sieger. Und ebenfalls im Finale, im Main Event, die Gulyas Bros.
And so Öcsi and Vilmos, the Gulyas brothers, join the Arrows of Hungary in the tag team title tournament final later on. A great victory for these 2 young Hungarians. And again, you see, they are already the HCW Tag Team Champions. They are looking to add to that haul of gold. Two first-round matches, two Hungarian teams into the finals. We have one more first-round match to go here on a night where we are going to make history as these teams prove they are indeed stronger together.